Yeah, Jen, and you can see behind me, this is not the place to be right now if you want to be on the Jersey Shore. The winds, of course, and the rain are quite a situation here for everybody. But yes, flooding, as we just mentioned, is the other problem. Down in Margate, as we've seen just a few seconds ago, they do have a flooding situation down there with the rains just coming so quickly. Many people couldn't get their cars out of the way in time, and we expect that situation to move right up the coast as we go through the rest of this day. In Belmar, on the shore itself, the waves weren't too bad, but eventually as this storm gets closer, yes, they are expecting some beach erosion, and that will not be good, of course, for these beaches that people just flock to in the warmer weather and yet still have to practice social distancing. And then, of course, you have the businesses. The situation with already putting down umbrellas and stacking chairs and putting down tables, all that work has been done by most businesses who saw this coming last night. Nonetheless, for them, it is still a challenge.
Called out all of our staff because obviously we can't do outside dining. Secured all of our chairs, tables, umbrellas. With the high winds, we don't want anything to take off. We just stacked the chairs, stacked the tables to add a bit of extra weight. And anything that can go flying in the wind, we have batted down or brought inside.
So the weather today, well, it just kind of reflects what 2020 has been like all along. Now with this earliest on record sixth tropical storm or hurricane coming up the coast to the Jersey Shore now and then heading toward New York and into New England. But certainly you're not going to find many people down here today, and yet Robinson Ale House, you just heard from the general manager, tells me that there may be a few people come by, pick up, or even sit outside. Can't imagine it in this weather, but they said it's happened before, so they'll be ready for that. Whether or not the entire Jersey Shore is ready for this, well, we'll see by the end of the day or tonight. Live in Asbury Park, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
All right, Brian, thank you. Let's move now over to the boroughs. News 4's Katherine Creag is in Coney Island, where, Kat, that rain started about an hour ago.
Oh, it sure did, Jen. Yeah, just about 10 o'clock this morning is when the rain started coming down here on Coney Island. And at one point, this boardwalk filled with people, joggers, bicyclists, and now it's pretty empty. And then over here on the beach, the lifeguards are out, but we're not seeing anyone on the beach. And thankfully, we're not seeing anyone in the water either. It is raining now, and everyone made sure to get home. Let's take a look at the beach and the boardwalk before the rain arrived. Earlier, we actually saw a young lady in what looked like a wedding gown having a photo shoot on the beach. This was about 9:30 this morning. The water was still somewhat calm. Most of the people we talked with knew about the tropical storm in the forecast. They hope it's a storm that doesn't cause damage. People here on Coney Island wanted to get out and about, get their morning exercise in before the rain arrived.
I'm just heading towards the train in Brighton and enjoying this beautiful breeze.
First morning running, so we don't know yet. Okay. Weather's great.
The beach has been very crowded the last week. In the afternoon, I've been walking, and it's much more crowded than it used to be. And it's very dirty. This boardwalk's clean, but the streets are very dirty. I've never seen it like this.
And preparing for the tropical storm, take a look at all of these numbers. State workers have this equipment: 15 tree crews with bucket trucks, 16 water tankers, 6 water pumps, 18 vacuum trucks, chippers, excavators, hundreds of loaders, more than 1,300 dump trucks. All of that equipment, Jen, at the ready in the event the storm causes a lot of damage. Reporting live from windy and rainy Coney Island, Katherine Creag, News 4 New York. Back to you, Jen.